Hello, this lesson is on a hyperbolic function. Particularly in this lesson, we are looking at a function at grade 10. So, how would you notice that it's a hyperbola? Your x will be a fraction. You'll have a number divided by x plus another number. Then you'll know it's a hyperbola. A hyperbola, this is your Cartesian plane. You'll have drawing here and here, where x is greater than 0, meaning xa is greater than 0, meaning your a is positive. When your a is negative, it's going to be in the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant, the shape of the graph. The x is the horizontal asymptote, and always the asymptote is written in an equation. So it's y, not the x, the q is y is equals to q. Don't write q, it will be a number there. Then you write the number. This graph has two axes of symmetry. The first one is y is equals to x plus q. You just write x and q. That will be for the positive gradient. And the negative gradient is y is equals to minus x plus q. I'm going to show you steps of how we draw the graph. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to look at an example and follow the steps of sketching the graph. So the first one, we're going to determine the equation of the asymptote. Here is our function, and the asymptote is q. So that number that goes alone, that's your q. So we're going to have y. The asymptote is always written in an equation. Y is equals to 3. This is our asymptote. The second one, shape. The shape, because our a is negative 9, it's negative, it's going to be in the second quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. Okay, and then the third one, we're going to find the x-intercept. With all the functions, every time, everything is always the same. When you find the x-intercept, you let your y be 0. Let's do that. F at x is the same as y, so we're going to have 0 is equals to minus 9 over x plus 3. We're going to take the 3 to the other side. Negative 3 is equals to negative 9 over x. Then this will be divided by 1. Going to cross multiply. We're going to have negative 3 times x. Cross multiply, you're multiplying the numerator here and the denominator here, provided you have one fraction this side and one fraction. Minus 3x is equals to negative 9. Then we divide both sides with negative 3. Then your x is equals to 3. So our x-intercept is 3 and 0. Okay, and then the next one, they say find, if asked, draw the axis of symmetry. In this question, we are not asked to draw the axis of symmetry. So let's draw the graph. So we're going to start to draw the asymptote. The asymptote is the line y is equals to 3. So you go to y, you do a dotted line like that. That cross at 3. And then for you to get an equation, in a mark, you have to write y is equals to 3 on the equation. And then the next part, the y-intercept is 3 and 0. So is this coordinate here? It's 3 and 0. Then your graph is going to go, the asymptote, the definition of an asymptote is the line that a graph goes towards but it doesn't touch. So your graph will go towards that line, go like that, and then this is also your asymptote. So your graph will go like this, continue like that. And then you need to draw another graph in this quadrant that is exactly the same like that. Then it will go towards the asymptote like that and go towards that line and go further that side. And then you must have these two shapes that they should be the same. So this is how you draw your hyperbolic graph. In some question papers, you are asked to draw the axis of symmetry or to find the axis of symmetry. That's why it says if asked. So I'm gonna show you how you do it. You remember with the first notes you had two formulas of a positive gradient and a negative gradient. So when you are asked to find the axis of symmetry of the positive gradient, write y is equals to, then you take that, you say x, and then you say plus 3. That's all you do. Then if you're asked to draw it, you draw it using intercept method for drawing a straight line. Okay, let's see how you draw the negative one. Gradient, it becomes y is equals to, then it's negative x plus 3. These are your two axes of symmetry. You need to read the question and see which one they are asking you. This one is the positive gradient and that one is the negative gradient. Most of the time they will ask you to write one, not necessarily to draw them. If they ask you to draw, you use the intercept method of drawing a straight line and draw it on the graph. Okay, this is the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching.